Hello, welcome, and thank you for checking out this demo. I'm Nathan Lampy. I built PassiveWP, and today I want to show you the main workflow in the plugin because this is really what it's all built around. If you're trying to build an affiliate site that actually earns, this is the process. Going from a topic to real coverage to pages that are ready to monetize all inside WordPress. All right, so let's start by creating a strategy. In this example, I'm going to use motorcycle gloves. The idea here is pretty simple. If you're building an affiliate site, you don't want just like random posts. You want to actually cover a topic. And usually that means one main page like a buying guide and then supporting pages around it that cover different angles. That's what builds momentum over time. So instead of figuring that all out manually, this builds it out for you. You can tweak the mix if you do want to, like reviews, comparisons, informational stuff. I usually just leave the defaults, and you can see what it's actually going to generate. This one is 48 ideas, and that's honestly kind of insane. That's months of content strategy from one seed keyword. So instead of sitting there trying to figure out what to write next, you've already got a real plan. So I'm going to run that. All right, once it's done, this is what you get. You've got clusters, and each one covers a different part of the topic. So this first one is the buying guide, the main guide, motorcycle gloves buying guide, how to choose the right gloves. Then supporting stuff like commuter sport, touring, off-road, beginner, heated budget versus premium. So it's covering how people actually make decisions. Then this other cluster is more around using them, sizing, fit issues, cleaning, repairs, accessories, brands, comparisons. So you're not just writing posts, you're actually covering the topic from a few different angles, and that's the whole point. So now this is where PassiveWP actually starts doing the work. I'll turn this into an automation. This is the core of it. And you're taking that plan and turning it into something that actually runs. You can generate everything right away, or you can schedule it. And I usually schedule it. I keep things consistent and manageable. And then this part is just your defaults, like your writing style, your layout, product blocks, category. So once it comes out, everything stays consistent and on brand. And then scheduling. Let's say like a few weeks or a few posts per week, skip weekends, generate ahead, and you can see the schedule right here. So it's not like guessing, you know what's going to happen. I'll create it, and then I'm going to start it. So now if we go into articles, you'll see one queued up. This is the automation actually running. First thing it does is pull products. It finds relevant ones, cleans up the titles and descriptions, and adds them to your product list. And then it builds this outline and it writes the articles in sections. So it'll split up like more structured, not just like one big AI blob back and forth. And all right, so once that's done, this one came out, motorcycle gloves buying guide. Pick the right pair for any ride. And you can see this is a full draft. It's got layout, product blocks, tables, pros, cons, internal links. It's actually publishable out of the box. And it's just normal WordPress blocks. So you can change whatever you want. No weird third-party site, nothing is locked in. And then you've got analytics, clicks, CTR, and what's working already built into those blocks. So you can see what's worth improving instead of guessing. So yeah, that's the workflow that most people use. And you can start with a topic and build out real coverage around it, and then turn that into pages that are actually ready to earn all inside WordPress. And that's really what PassiveWP is built for. If that feels like the way that you want to run your site, give it a shot. And if it's not useful for you, no worries. I don't want your money if it's not actually helping you. Appreciate you checking this out, and let me know what you think.